Hello, 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 warriors. Welcome to Keon Plays Samurai Love Battle Party. Let's continue on. This is Mitsunari Ishida, Act 2. Let's do it. She finally did it. Mitsunari murmurs to himself softly, touching his fingers to his lips. The next day, as I am walking the castle corridors, Keon! Sakun calls for me from behind, so I turn to face him. Oh? Surprisingly, Lord Yoshisugu is with him. I am Otoni Yoshisugu, entering into Hideyoshi's service as one of his retainers today. From now on, allow me to beg you a favor once again. I'm still sick. Don't judge me. I'm Keon. Welcome and thank you in advance for your service. Hold on. Once again? Do you and Keon know each other? She served me tea during my visit yesterday, you see. Oh, right. Of course it would have been her. By the way, they are saying that you and Sake Mitsunari are close. Miss Keon, are the rumors true? Wait, how do you know that Before I even finish asking the question, I find my answer by glancing over at Sakun. As expected, he's standing there with a huge grin on his face. I know I should have known better than to think that asking Sakun to keep a secret would actually work. Half resigned, I sighed a little. Still, to think that Mitsunari would even find himself intimately involved with a woman. Heaven and earth certainly have moved in my absence, haven't they? The implication in his tone is faint, but too strong to ignore, to the point where I think that this is a very serious affair indeed. Perhaps the serious affair here was theirs. Considering all I know of Lord Mitsunari's nature, I very much can believe that could have been the truth. Under moonlight so bright that they need no lanterns to see the other's face, Mitsunari and Yoshisugu share a drink together. From, of course, the bottle of sake that he had asked Keon to produce the night before. I see that Sachi I knew once, no, Mitsunari, has done quite well for himself. Yeah, Mitsunari's doing okay. He's fine. No need to worry about him. Let's continue. Mitsunari drinks his Okay. I'm ready. Mitsunari drinks his entire cup with a quick jerk of his hand, perhaps embarrassed to be faced with Yoshisugu knowledge he had. Please don't tell her any more than she needs to know. If not that, then What would you have me tell her? Otoni, I know. Please don't glare at me. So Yoshisuke's smile deepens with the amusement of seeing Mitsunari act the way that he is. What's the matter? The faces of men are not to be studied nearly so closely as that. No, I was just coming to terms with that you're actually alive. Forgive me for worrying you. Yeah, you really did, but I'm glad you're alright. Thanks. I hope you will allow me to ask you to take care of me again. Sure, let us fight again together for Hideyoshi's divine role. As soon as he notices Yoshisugu's expression darkens, Mitsunari stops himself. What are you worried about? Something? No, it's not that. It's just Yoshisugu picks up the flask of the sake and pours for Mitsunari, then himself. What kind of person fits your vision of the ideal divine ruler? Hideyoshi. Hideyoshi taking his divine role would banish wars from the land and invite peace and happiness just as he does as a person. I see. Yoshisugu takes a sip of his sake, the smile still on his face. However, I never thought sake would taste this good simply for having you to drink with. I suppose it does. Mitsunari smiles as he drinks too, with the same mere gentleness. My ideal divine ruler, huh? As he softly murmurs to himself, it looks as if Mitsunari is considering the question carefully, just as he had done before. To be continued, but don't worry, there's more. We're going to continue on. We're not going to stop there. We're going to continue. Got a letter? Before we read the letter. Oh my gosh. The sickness. Okay, before we read the letter, let's read this. Though you have chances to be mate, Lord Mitsunari does not let it go beyond a kiss, but he also given a chance of his own elsewhere. What does that even mean? I don't know what that means. Let's read. Hey, it's for Salkun. Lord Yugu. What the heck, Soshi Yugu? I almost said Soshi Yugu. I meant Yoshisugu. Soshi Yugu. What is wrong with me? What is this? Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh? Anyways, let's continue. I've never met Lord Yoshisugu before now, but he's got to be pretty incredible to survive what he did, huh? Aren't you happy that he was able to make his way back to Lord Mitsunari after all so long? I think it's really great. I thought this castle was a great place to live before, but I'm sure it's going to get even more exciting around here. From Sakushima. Okay, let's go. Let's continue on. Hold on, let's X that out. Okay, let's go. Episode 3, Hospitality and Rejection. I'm clicking it, but it's not going. I hate it when it does that. It's possible I could be a little more excited than usual today simply because it is so rare for Lord Mitsunari to invite me out with him. Even his keen gaze focusing on me doesn't bother me, even when he looks as if he is going to say something and does not. At any other time, he would be the first to ask why I'm grinning at him. I am grinning, of course, unable to help myself whenever I think that perhaps he is gradually moving towards being more mate with me. However, he does not touch our However, he does not touch on our intimacy at all, instead starting to speak of the wider subject at hand. About Otoni, we were able to talk last night. Were you? Yeah. Lord Mitsunari's face softens as he answers, even taking on an expression that I would consider a faint smile. Lord Mitsunari and Lord Yoshisugu both thought until last night that they would never see one another again in this life. But now every misunderstanding they have must be a thing of the past. My heart is light, similar, whatever the fuck that is. I don't know what the fuck that is. You probably know what the fuck that is, but who cares? I don't give a fuck. Let's continue. Relieve in whatever the fuck that is. What the hell? What the fuck is that? Buster alert? Buster alert? What the fuck? By the happiness I feel for them. Okay. I suppose that is why I think to offer Lord Mitsunari the kudzumachi I am eating, just as I used to give them to my younger brother. What are you doing? Oh, I just wanted you to have one of these kudzumachi. They're really good. So what you're trying to tell me is that eat out of your hand, is it? Is that too much to ask? Don't be stupid. Lord Mitsunari's brows knit together before he pivots on his heels sharply to turn his back to me. The height of my emotions now serve to be a devastating place to fall from so rapidly. I suppose I pushed him too much too soon. Hells. Lord Mitsunari turns back around and takes the mochi with an whatever the fuck that is expression, whatever the fuck that is, sigh. Just this once. His voice, however, is quiet as he stumbles over those few words. I'm sorry. Are you deaf? I said I would eat one. Mitsunari, he's so cute. I love him. I love him so much. Let's go. Though irritated, Lord Mitsunari explains himself when my response isn't what he was expecting. He looks around quickly as if to make certain that no one is watching. Oh? Then he snatches the mochi out of my hand and stuffs it in his mouth. He actually did it. Why does it feel like I could just bottle this moment and watch it forever? The next thing I know, I'm smiling again. Are we satisfied now? When Lord Mitsunari asked me that question, I nod. Yeah, nod your head. Eh. I nod readily. There really is no help for you, is there? I can't believe you. He sounds, it's whatever the fuck that is, though with me or with his own shyness, it is impossible to say. His embarrassment is so compassing that it consumes me just as intensely. Anyway, it's wonderful that you and Lord Yoshisugu were able to have a conversation. I changed the subject to cover my embarrassment rising up. I suppose it was. Lord Mitsunari goes silent shortly after, as if he has been pulled back to his memories. I do the same, compelled by the heaviness that suddenly fills the air as I wonder what is troubling him. After a little while, Lord Mitsunari speaks again, his expression stiff and serious. Who is the ideal divine ruler to? No, what does your ideal divine ruler look like? You're asking me what I want out of divine rule? The question is not the one I ever thought I would be asked, let alone so subtly, but it is not one I want to take lightly. I'm the first to admit that I probably don't know the answer to such a complicated question. However, I suppose I would say that it looks like today did happy, safe, where I always have something to smile about. I see. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end it, Warrior, so I can go again. I can go one more time, but lately I just been lazy, and lately I just don't feel like it. And I'm sick, so just deal with it. Look at that one last love pass. Anyways, bye, Warriors. Stay awesome. Stay awesome. And take care, Warriors. Until next time, Keon plays Sing Right Love Bad Party. Bye.